I'm a clown joking normally in the intro of these videos, but not this time, because there is a lot of things to talk about this house, and I am really excited to get into it. Hit the button. Let's get started. Hey there, hi there, ho there. Andrew here, the horror host of Generations X, Y, and Z inside Davis Manor, where we find humor in horror, and we are continuing our Info and Insight series of Halloween Horror Nights number 28 with the intellectual property that is known as Poltergeist. And normally, as I was saying before the intro, or I shouldn't say before the intro, before the title, in the intro, I was going to go ahead and do some kind of joke and yuck it up. I was going to use a Goodfellas clip where Tommy is giving Henry a whole bunch of crud for being funny, but I don't want to sprinkle a whole bunch of humor in this one, really, because I am serious about this intellectual property in a big way. This was the first horror movie that I remember seeing in its entirety, and it might be considered the gateway, I guess, of horror. I mean, slashers are my favorite genre of horror, and Poltergeist is nowhere near a slasher movie, but I really enjoy this movie. This movie means a lot to me. So, if you have not seen any of my Info and Insight series, let me pause for self-promotion. You can go ahead and click the link above and go ahead and see all the house reviews, the scare zones. I shouldn't say reviews. The Info and Insights, I didn't review anything. It hasn't come out yet as of this recording. But, like I was saying, the house information, the scare zone information, basically anything that revolves around this year's event of Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando is going to be in that playlist. Now, as we continue, excuse me, as we continue, let me go ahead and give a big old shout out to the patrons of the channel that are scrolling up right now, actually. And if you want to join me on this journey, if you want to be part of the show, make decisions about future projects, if you want to receive exclusive content, you want to gain behind access, rewards, a whole bunch of other stuff, go ahead, click the link above. Go ahead, click the link at the end of the video or in the description down below. You can see all the rewards that you can get, all the different tiers that you can pledge to, and the goals that we are trying to accomplish. And it is the best way to help grow the channel, really. And of course, I want to see you as a part of the team. I'd love for you to be a part of the team. Now, let's get into the Info and Insights of Halloween Horror Nights, number 28's House Poltergeist. Excuse me. I'm getting so choked up about this property. This one is one that I've been excited for a while. And then every now and then, a year comes by that I'm really excited about a property. Last year, I was really excited about The Shining because I really love the movie The Shining. This one, a little bit more so with Poltergeist. But again, it's one of those like, oh, they announced it. I can't wait to see what they do with it, especially because there's so many great special effects in the movie. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. Excuse me. There are a lot of iconic moments in this movie that just stuck with me as a kid when I first saw it. And the great thing is you get to relive basically all of them. I mean, you get to relive the Freelings. That's the family, the Freelings. Battle against the Beast, trying to rescue Carol Ann. It is really, really, really exciting for me to see this. Now, let me start off with this. If you haven't seen the movie, what are you waiting for? The movie's been out for like 36 years. Go see the movie already. Actually, I always suggest you should see the movie before going into the house. You'll appreciate it more. And this one would be one that you'd want to see. It's just a great movie. You're doing yourself a disservice if you haven't seen it yet already. So, with that, here are some of the things that you can expect, and some of the things that you can witness and experience in the House Poltergeist of Halloween Horror Nights number 28. This is in a soundstage, so Universal is going to be pushing their limits, okay, when it comes to doing things creatively, when it comes to the special effects that you're going to come across in this house. Now, Poltergeist is an MGM movie, a Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, for those that want it spelled out. Also, Tobe Hooper directed this, who was the director of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Some people are going to say Steven Spielberg directed it. It's been said in interviews on both parties. Tobe Hooper directed it. And Universal Creative gets to make you physically experience a Steven Spielberg story directed by Tobe Hooper. If that isn't cool, I don't know what is. So, the film, excuse me, let me just go ahead and cough up a lung real quick, and let's do a quick edit. End scene. Okay. I just think I lost 3 pounds, but I'm not going to tell you what exactly I coughed up for 3 pounds. This film means a lot to the Universal Creative team. They were able to get this property right from MGM, a Spielberg-Tobe Hooper collab, basically, and give you the ultimate in spectral experiences. Is that a thing? I don't know. Anyways, getting back. The beginning of the house, you are going to go ahead and walk into on just an iconic scene of the movie. It is the pool scene. Now, if you haven't seen the movie, spoilers, what are you watching this for if you haven't seen the movie? You are going to go right into the pool, and this is where you get to see the dead bodies, the coffins, all of that stuff. And you are going to go ahead and walk right through, like go into the pool underneath the Freeling's house. Oh, man, that's just going to be so cool. You're going underground. You're going through. You have to work your way through the house to get out. But you have to go through the light. You're not supposed to go through the light. But you go through the light. And they didn't explain what's in the light in the movie. So, again, another uncharted territory. This is what's so cool about MGM and Universal teaming up on this, is you are getting a chance to look at a property in a completely different angle here. So you're going to experience what is on the other side of Poltergeist, something that the movie did not really get into. So how cool is that? I just think that is just an awesome way of doing it. That's just, again, the fanboy in me on that. Now, of course, you want to get back out of the light before it's too late, because then you'll be trapped in there, and you don't want to be trapped in the light because you want to go ahead and experience all the other houses in the event at HHN. So, actually, my question to you here is, if you have seen the movie, okay, what are you looking for the most? What scene would you like to see in there? Obviously, there are Universal Creative is taking a different stance of Poltergeist and coming at a completely different angle, which I think is very cool. But what scene would you like to see out of everything? What scene terrified you when you first watched it? Now, granted, I was 6 years old when I saw it, so almost everything terrified me. But what would terrify you if you had to experience it firsthand? Leave a comment down below. I would love to know. I could talk about this property for hours. I'm not going to. I'm going to go ahead and stop right here. So make sure you hit the red subscribe button. Make sure you also hit that bell icon so you get notified the moment that I upload with all of these HHN goodies. And I will see you in the next video.